Hello and welcome to Bellcave Gaming. Today I'm bringing you an updated Clefable deck because I just felt like, you know what, Pokemon's abandoned fairy Pokemon, so why not revisit them and give them some love? So today we're having a look at a Clefable deck, and if you want to skip to the actual games, it's linked in the description below, so see that. The second game's an absolute cracker, so I highly recommend making sure you check that one out. But what does this Clefable actually do? Well, it's got the Moon Watching Dance attack for one colorless energy, does 10 base but does 30 more damage for each of your Pokemon that has any fairy energy attached to them. So if you're looking at this, we want as many fairy energies onto as many Pokemon as possible. 6 threes, that's 180, 190 damage for one energy. That is absolute fantastic value on a one prize card attacker. So that's what we're really building around, and of course we're partnering with the Naganadel. Now I did bring this deck quite a while ago, but I just felt like bringing some love to fairy Pokemon, bring some love to the Clefable, and I thought I'd update it for the current release. So the Naganadel allows us to bring fairy energies back from the discard onto our Naganadels and allows us to get those fairy energies spread out as quickly as possible. Of course, we're not just playing all Naganadels, we might need to shift those energies across off the Naganadels, so we got Energy Switch to help us with that. The updates to the deck really are adding a Fion to give us a little bit of gusting. I know it's sort of a soft gust effect, but you know, I like the Fion here because it allows us to be a little bit more aggressive on our draw. So we've got Judge's Whistles and we've got Acrobikes here, which is just about accelerating as quickly as you can through your deck. So if you think about that, our deck, we've simply made a 56 card deck with the Judge's Whistles, and then the Acrobike just speeds through an extra 8 cards for these cards. So, you know, it's a great bit of speed to be able to get into the pieces that we need and get ourselves up and going. So we really like this acceleration in the deck, and it allows us to be pretty greedy as well. So pretty greedy on just only having the 9 energies. So we've got to, you know, try and get 6 of them into play as quickly as possible. You might want to try and squeeze a 10th in, but I felt like the numbers here worked alright so far in my testing. So that's the core idea of the deck. Let's get into some games. Alright, so after that bit of a nothing match, call that a warm-up match. I haven't played for a long time. We'll call that a warm-up match. Oh, I didn't find any of... So it's not a good first turn. Not a good first turn. That's where I'd rather be going second. Oh well, nothing much I can do about this. We'll just get another Poipole down at the minute. Or energy attach the front line. What's this guy do? Oh yeah, this is the quick evolution deck, of course. Yep. So we're kind of dumb there. The only upside is we can research next turn, but like I said, could you imagine going second right now? Research there would have been so much better. So much better. But we're running like 8 cards to try and get a bit of a faster start. So, So this would be for draw, wouldn't it? I am a little bit interested. I'm intrigued. Damage spread? No. Surely you're thinking about evolving this. Mew becomes a bit of a switching Pokemon. I wish I could... I've been playing a bit of Legend of Runeterra in my time, so that means you can't use this anymore, isn't it? And I'm used to being able to like click on decks and seeing the champions and things like that. Seeing some information about the opponent. Alright. So we're going to take a bit to set up, and we can get a KO here. Oh, so now you give me a Judge's Whistle. And you give me a Clefable. That's like the worst possible thing that could have happened just then. I'm going to energy attach to here because I feel like... Nah, we're going to research. Oh, it just feels so bad. Nah, let's energy attach to here. Because at least I can get the KO. Doing this way. Feels so bad that I'm losing a Clefable out of that. Get a Clefairy down. We want to hold on to that. We ideally want to keep the... What we'll get rid of is the Marnie here. And go and get another Clefairy down. And charge up. And... yeah, I'm kind of done. Turning Point. Smack you up. Alright, that was decent. I mean, you've only got 2 card hands, so that's the reason I'm getting rid of Marnie at the moment. I mean, that can be good later in the game, but we've got another one. So... Wow, having to sacrifice. So, the Naganadel is going to do some work early here. Quick Ball doesn't do us much. We do want to Ultra Space, go and get a Naganadel out. That feels pretty good. Leave the Ordinary Rod for a little bit later, Cynthia. You looked pretty brick too, so definitely good choice in getting rid of the Marnie there. Fantastic choice. We'll quickly Judge's Whistle, see if we can get ourselves into an NG. That's what I was hoping for, but we don't find that. We'll get rid of a Cynthia here. Go and pull in another Naganadel. And Turning Point. So I did base this list off of my previous deck. Like, you know, previous list that I had quite a while ago when I was playing Clefable. Made some cuts. So I wanted Fiona, so I think I cut an NG for Fiona. What else did I do? Oh yeah, obviously I had things like Professor's Research. Got a 4th Judge's Whistle in there. Not running as many stadiums. So it's just, yeah. Oh, and got better draws cards like Pokemon Search, so things like Quick Balls and Evolution Incenses, so yeah, things like that. What does this do? Psych up. So it's going to do 120 to the Naganadel, unfortunately. Well, I do need... Oh, you don't have the energy for it. Wow. Okay, that is amazing. I just totally assumed you're going to have the energy for that. It's nothing we want, but we'll keep the Quick Ball in the deck. And then quickly charge up here. We can't hit for 160. Unless we go to Clefable. That was going to be the plan. Unless we go to Clefable. Let's get into another one. Hello, Dr. Paws. Welcome. So 3 matches. 2 of them have been against absolute nothing decks. It does beg the question, like, if you don't play for a while, does it just bomb your elo? So I can't get you straight away. Not with this deck. We'll just get some more Poi Poles down. We don't want to use the Evolution Incense just yet. Cynthia. Trying to build up the board. Get another Poi Pole. No NGs just yet. I mean, this could find me an NG. What's good here? Second Clefable or start getting the... I'm feeling like starting to get the Naganadels is probably the more important just the minute. Get an NG. Energy. Oh, not an NG switch. Nah, don't want to use the Quick Ball. Want to keep the E-switches available. No NG, that's... Oh, well, I did run into a energy. But I'm feeling like this Mimikyu's not doing much here. Not this turn, anyway. Evo Incense. Roxy is powerful. Roxy is like so good. It's gonna be damage spread, and I don't have Mew. Look at your hand. I would have loved a Marnie rather than a Cynthia in this one. This next one. Lily Dolls. So it might be worth, if you only have one Lily Doll down, chasing my Fiona here. If you use an NG to retreat. Otherwise it might be worth keeping this bench spot open. Still doesn't really tell me a lot. Just, yeah, about this deck. Yeah, Balloon, not going on to the Mimikyu, so... Okay. So I desperately need an NG here. Although we've got the E-switch, so we might actually use that here. So I've got a guaranteed attack at least. Then Cynthia. Wow. I am just doing enough, thankfully. Possibly could have quick balled that, but just moon watching dance at the minute. Just get the KO on the Mimikyu. See what you come up with. I'm assuming it's this guy. There's nothing that's really doing devastating amounts of damage just yet. Obviously we could see... I'm surprised after a Roxy into 6 he didn't get something more down than a Mincinu. Unless there's something that I don't know about. Ooh, this could be interesting. Is this Cataday? I think it could be Cataday. It is Cataday. Intriguing. I like me a good Cataday deck. So I am very interested now. You've got me very, very interested. What'd you pull out of that? You know, the lure boom. Roxy. Oops, hang on, what am I doing? Nice pull again. So I think my biggest threat here right now is the Roxys more than anything else. So leaving this bench spot open was actually really key. Zacian. That's an interesting one. Very interesting one. I suppose that could be here to draw when he's got nothing else. Getting a Fiona. I mean, why would you use Fiona here? I'm feeling like you wouldn't, because I'd just go to my other Clefable. That'd be like the easiest play I've ever done. Okay. Literally the easiest play I think I've ever done. I don't understand that play. What is interesting here is when I pull my Fiona in, if you put Zacian down... Oh no, you just... Oh well, I've already KO'd it, so it doesn't matter. I feel like another point pole is not needed. So we'll get rid of that. Grab the Fiona. Kind of want a Professors, but I want to keep the Ordinary Rod here just in case. So we'll go with the Cynthia play. Definitely want to keep this spot open. Just Judge's Whistle here. Don't mind pulling... Oh, I should have Fiona first, because that could have got me back into Fiona. Now I'm having to try and get Cynthia or something into it, which is really bad. Yeah, I should have thought about that. Because I'm not playing Clefairy down here. As I want to force you... You are going to put the Zacian in? I was interested to know whether or not you would do that, to be honest. This one to you at the minute. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I've been watching darts. Just hit for 130. Just want to keep this bench spot open. Certainly got a ton of draw power. So Zacian took a hit for you. You're now going to need to find another air balloon, which you could have. You could easily have the air balloon just sitting there. Because you wouldn't want to be leaving that Zacian just sitting here. It's another heap of damage spread. I am liking this. This is getting me excited for some Cataday again. But I am worried about all my low HP Pokemon. Just the minute. About my ability to survive. So you have to get the Zacian out. That's something you do have to do. Like I said, my biggest threat right now is just getting board wiped, which I have a feeling could well and truly happen. I need to leave that final bench spot free, I feel. For later. So here's a Marnie here, even though you've got Cincinu. Surely you've got a switch or a hot air balloon. Otherwise it was very silly of you to put this in the active, I would have thought. You'd have more than one Lilydol. But you can't play two Lilydol just a minute. Alright. So that is Zacian dealt with. We need to find your evolution in this play. Quite desperately. So we'll just run a Marnie because I want to leave that bench spot free. For a little bit later. I'm going to delve down. I will do this just to empty it. Then Acrobike. Grab the ordinary rod. Charge up. I've got a bit of an issue in that I am pretty bricked. Which is not a good thing. Hopefully these two prize cards help. It did not. And Acrobike could help. So at least, you know, top three cards in my deck have got to find something. How many spores have I got left? 6. So it's a pretty good chance. And what we'll do is we'll Mysterious Treasure the Naganadel away. Just to burn those cards. Although you're not getting anything out, are you? So no, that'd be a waste. It's nothing to get out. So with another Esper down, all I need is Fion to be able to make good of this. I'd like to get another prize card here. You're going to make me change again. So... surely you have to try and start taking KOs. Either you got to find these Roxys. So my issue is, like, this is dropping... how many like damage counters? Is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. So... Yeah, it's not looking good. Let's just put it that way. Feel like I might need to evolution incense to try and thin the deck. The danger of that is if I find myself into an oaks, maybe. Alright, you are going to go on the offensive. Okay. So I don't need to find Fiona this turn. Instead... there's a professor's research. So instead it's about finding the Clefairy. So what we're going to do is going to ordinary rod, shuffle 2 Pokemon. So I'm going to stop and read things at the moment. It's been a while since I played, so... we're going to empty this just because I don't want to draw my way into that. We'll Acrobike here. Grab the Acrobike. Acrobike again. Grab the Ditto. That Ditto's dead. I'm an idiot. That Ditto is as good as dead. That was a misplay. Don't you love it when you do something and you immediately know that you're an idiot? Charge up here. A switch from you to you. I feel like we keep Judge's Whistle and Acrobike in hand. And just a moment. Moon watching dance. So Ditto goes. I lose 2 for 1 here. And I've left myself wide open to lose this big time. So what do we go to 2 prizes? We need 2 more KOs before he gets 5. Yeah, so it all goes to the Ditto because I'm an idiot. So I just need 2 more attackers. It doesn't really matter who... No. It does need to be 2 Clefables now. It's the Doll. If you got double Lily Doll. Buys time for some Roxy action. Getting rid of Fiona. Assuming you got the... Oh wow, triple heads. If you got the Roxy, you get great value here. You definitely have the Roxy. So I've got to think about this. $80. Can you get a double KO somewhere? I'm so annoyed that I played straight into... Well, I played that Ditto down. I'm so annoyed at myself and it could cost me the game. I'm really hoping 110 HP is enough. The problem is the Fiona here hurts. Double Lily Doll. I'm not going to use the double Lily Doll yet. But you could be trying to buy time after this, which is really painful. So you can take your time after this and just try and use Roxy's to get what you need. 3 Roxy's gone, so you've probably got the last Roxy in hand. Nearly tempted to go Akbike Judge's Whistle. It's dangerous. Intriguing. This is lower HP, I guess. That'd be the reasoning. Marnie's good here. So that's what I was going to Akbike and Judge's Whistle for, was the Marnies. I feel like we'll draw one. We'll leave the Akbike in here still. Alright. So we've still got our Clefable. I need to find evolution for you. Badly. I'm seeing 5 cards. I've got all the evolutions indexed somewhere and 2 evolution incense. Either there or in the deck, so surely Marnie gets that for me. Yep, there we go. We'll pull an NG out here. The problem is you're able to buy time. I've really got to be hoping that you miss that final Roxy. And if you get it, that you don't have like too many wheezings that you can play. I like this deck though. I do like this deck. So who do I give you? I think I'll give you Clefairy. Although, yeah, I'll give you the Clefairy. Yeah. So you can buy time, which does annoy me. And you've got good dig with this Insinu. And if you got too many Lily Dolls, like, I don't know if I'm able to overcome it. So your job now is to sit into Lily Dolls until this spell tag can do the trick. Yeah, there's the Roxy. That's painful. And I don't have my other Marnie, do I? No. So you're going to have a fat hand with everything that you need. Still does annoy me that I played that Ditto. Whether it makes a difference here, I don't know. I mean, I'm about to lose you. So right now, we could be going overtime. I mean, it's wrong to attack in yet because you need more damage counters on. Your best option is to sit with these Roxys. How many power pads do you have? That's the question. And do you have a Mew? Although I KO'd your Mew. Do you have recovery for that Mew? It's insane that it's 10 HP that you need right now. Do we have another Clefable in deck? I kind of want to check. 1, 2, 3. I think we will. See what we've got in here. Alright, we'll pull this Clefable out. Just get an extra NG onto you. Then Moon Watching Dance. Not that I need the extra NG on, I just... yeah, I want that down for the moment. So you need another Lily Doll. Because I've got Fiona sitting in deck. And I can find it on the next turn. Or you need a way to get one more damage counter onto this Naganadel. It's not a Lilydale, but yeah, unfortunately I had to stay him out. My question so far though is looking at it, how is this dealing with Mew? Or is just Mew not around? I mean, if Mew's not around, maybe I should be looking into this. And you can't draw too heavy when I think about this. And that's not going to find Roxy because it's not there. You might have just ran out of steam. So here's a couple of questions I have about this deck. Is how is it dealing with Mew? Number one. Which means, number two, does it run any gusting? Oh, we can end up in a draw actually, because you can take a KO. Yeah. So this is going to end up in a draw. Yeah. Ends up in the draw. Because if I get Fiona, you just go that Esper, so yeah, ends up in the draw. Which now means extra time, overtime. Who's going to be faster? Surely it's me. Surely it's me. I mean, what answers do you have for being quick? You're a deck that takes some time, I would have thought. First or second? It's definitely first. No, second, I reckon. Oh, got one of the worst starting Pokemon. This could be over. If you get Mew and Roxy here, it's over. It's over. What can I do to stop this? Honestly. I don't see a lot that I can do to physically stop this. You've got a Roxy and a Weezing and an Energy. Although, does this deck run energies? I don't think it does. I might be saved. Oh, Lilydolls is the way that you'd be trying to save this, actually. Yeah, true. That is true. You'd need double Lilydol. I think I'm going to be saved by the fact that you're probably not running energies. So I do need a second energy. You need... Oh, hang on. Do you have a switch? Because you put the spell tag on the Mew. That might mean that's stuck there. Because I don't remember seeing switch either. Could you imagine if you're running a single energy, you've got game? Like, a single energy and you've got game. That's how insane that is. Mind you, I've got to find another energy. That's something I've desperately got to find here. And make sure I don't do something silly like play a Ditto that can just be easily KO'd by a spell tag. I mean, there's your air balloon, but you've already committed the spell tag. That was the big mistake, committing that spell tag. You need to go into Lilydolls and hope, I feel. Yeah. So, Evolution Incense, grab Clefable. So what we need here is an energy and we've got game, isn't it? So an energy and we've got game. So what's smart here is Ultra Space out anything. Acrobike. Yep, grab a Judge's Whistle. Just continue digging, trying to find that energy. There it is. Alright, does my 60, which is all I need. Beautiful. Didn't even need to go to the professor's research. Well played. Well played. And I have huge respect. I love a cat a day deck. Love a cat a day deck. So, huge respect. Love the game. Well done, Dr. Paws. Well done. And here, one more time, is the list of where I've sort of settled with it, with an updated Clefable list. There's certainly cards that you could consider adding to it. I mean, I've opted to max out the Judge's Whistles and the Acrobikes to really emphasize speed in the deck, and I like the speed in it. I think this is a deck that you really need to speed through to be able to get all the Poipoles in, a couple of Clefairies in, as early as you can, and then get as many Naganadels in, because you just need to be able to get all the Engies into play as well. So speed is really, really important, but what you lose from that is probably not having better gusting effects. So we've only got a soft gust in Fione. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Fione, but it's just a soft gusting effect, and you're also only running 9 energies, so we're taking a bit of a risk there, hoping not to prize too many and hoping to be able to dig these energies out as quickly as we can so we can ramp up our numbers, because this is what is generating our attack. So there's certainly things that you could consider adding here. But yeah, I do enjoy playing the Clefable deck, and I had a lot of fun doing this. And that's what I'm going to be doing with these videos, really, is I'm going to spend some time revisiting some decks. I might do some Sword and Shield, Pokemon as well. Although, looking at the list, because I've taken a bit of a break off, obviously, and looking at the cards that actually came out in the last Sword and Shield set, there's a lot of really important cards like Evolution Incense and the Ordinary Rod and the Quick Balls and, the Cincinu, the Draw, and there's some really good cards that came from that list. But in terms of one prize card attacking decks, it was not necessarily super exciting me. So that's the reason why I went, you know what? I really feel like playing Clefable, so that's what I'm going to play, and that's what I'm going to actually do. I'm going to probably spend some time revisiting some of the one prizes that have, previously been released. I might do some other GX Pokemon or other V Pokemon at times as well, but update those decks and just really play what I enjoy playing. So yeah, that's what we're going to do as we're moving forward. So until the next one, I'll catch you later.